darlings, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this adorable mint sparkly look for spring. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So first we're going to start with our NYX eye primer in Pearl White. This is awesome for turning matte shades into sparkly shades, which is the whole point of this look today. We want to be super sparkly. I feel like shimmer is spring and spring is shimmer. We're going to go into the Morphe x Kathleen Lights palette, and we're going to use that cream color right there at the top. We're going to use one of our Copper Dreams brushes from Morphe. Let's see if I can figure out which one that is. I think it is the Firm Blending Fluff, which is a sable brush, and it is so good. We're just going to run that all over the lid. Then for the crease, we're going to go into this warm nude shade on a Morphe E36 brush, and we're just going to stick that in the crease. Don't worry if it goes a little bit out, you can always blend it with your finger, which you'll see me do in just a second. Just make sure we have some nice color in there for when we blend it later. And we can blend it out with that same brush from before. And we'll get that little spot. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Next, we're going to go in with our lid color, which is Candy Crush from Sugarpill on a Mary Kay smudge brush. And we're just going to cover the lid with that. I think this is such a pretty color. I love how shimmery and minty it is. Look at that coverage. It's disgusting. It's so good. This was really the color that was the crux of this whole look, so definitely want to pack that on. There we go. And then we're going to go in with Mica Beauty Insistence on the same brush and just work on that on the outer corner to give some depth and dimension. And blend that in, sort of like a patting motion, into the outer third of the lid. We're going to use that same blending brush from earlier and just blend that out. So it's seamless. Boop. Next, we're going into the Morphe 35C palette, and we're going to take that dark mint color on the same smudge brush. We're going to do that on the lower lash line and into the outer V of the eyelid as well, just to give some more dimension now that we blended out that insistence a bit. And it should look a little bit like that. Okay, then we're going to go back in with our Candy Crush on a fluffy eyeshadow brush from that Copper Dream set again. And we're going to stick that on the brow bone, inner corner, and sort of just blend out the outer edges of this eye look so far. As well as smoke out that bottom line. And there we go. We're going to go in with our NYX Vivid Brights liner in Vivid Blossom. And we're just going to do a line across the lash line, of course. And we're not going to wing it today, because I kind of did a wing with the shadow, and I think that's good enough. I just love how bright it is. Such a pretty pastel color. Next is going to be mascara, and for that we're going to go in with our Lancome Hypnose Drama, and I am actually really in love with this mascara now. Where'd those lashes come from? Oh my gosh! There they go! We got some. Alright. Next, to open up the eye, we're going to go in with our ColourPop cream eyeliner in white, and just do that in the waterline. You can see I colored outside of the lines a little bit right there, but we're just going to cover it up with some more shadow. It makes no difference whatsoever. Just take that earlier brush, no extra product, and just blend that out. There you go. Perfect! And we're going to blend out the whole thing with that Candy Crush on the fluffy brush again. And the other eye is on. I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to start on the face with our Smashbox Poreless Primer. Just putting this into the T-zone. I actually love combining it with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer, so I did that earlier. And then I just pat the Poreless Primer into the T-zone area where I get the most oily. And we're going to cover up some red spots today with our L5 Neutral Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I have a beauty blender, like a real one. And oh my god, I can't even explain how much better it is than the cheap ones. So it's definitely worth it, for sure. We just blended out that concealer. Obviously, I'm happy. Marc by Marc Jacobs, Remarkable Foundation in Ivory 10. We're going to blend that out with a Morphe E31 brush. If you've been watching my videos, you know that's my favorite brush in the universe for this foundation. It is just so good for blending it out. Also, if anybody loves my outfit, I will put the details below. The pins are from H&M, the vest is from the Gap, but it's like pretty old, and the t-shirt or tank top I'm wearing is from Rue 21. And the necklace is from Icing, so there you go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and lighten the face with our Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L1 Neutral. And I'm adding a little bit of extra of the L5 around the edges of my nose because they are pretty red there. And we'll just blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Okay, we're going to go in with our Makeup Forever translucent powder, and we're going to use that on a Morphe Copper Dream Set brush. Let's see, which one is it? I believe it's the round blender brush, but I'll link all the brushes below. And the Copper Dream Set right now is sold out, but I did find some comparable brushes on the Morphe site, so I will put those down there too in case you want any of these brushes. And we're just powdering pretty intensely where we put the concealer. Airspun powder for the rest of the face. We're going to do this on a Icing by Claire's Bamboo Collection powder brush. I flipping love this brush. I'm just going to do it all over the face and then wipe off any of that extra powder that I put on top of the concealer. Next is our Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette in that lightest shade. We're going to use that on a angled blush brush from the Copper Dream Set. It is a goat hair brush, and I think the closest one to it is the M405. But again, I'll link everything below. And we're just going to do that on the cheekbone and then up into the forehead. We're going to deepen that color just a little bit more on the cheekbones to give me some more definition. Next, we're going to go in with the Copper Dream Set. It's called the Deluxe. Oh, my dog! It is the Deluxe Highlight Brush. Sorry about my dogs. This is taking forever to record because I have to keep pausing when they start barking. And we're just deepening that contour on the sides of the cheekbone. And you can see I kind of lay down the powder and then I blend it out with circular motions. I use that same brush and the same darker shade under the nose, under the lip, and under the chin. And then we're blending it out with that angled blush brush all along the jawline. We're going to take the lightest shade from the Morphe 9N palette, and we're going to do that on the Rose Gold Angled Blush Brush. Bosh! I wanted to do the lightest shade because this is a spring look, so I definitely wanted a very pinky, cutesy bootsy kind of look. We're going to put some on the forehead and then also on the tip of the nose. That gives you that kind of like anime adorable like pinky nose look. And then we'll blend the whole thing together with that Icing brush. Next is our Makeup Revolution Golden Lights Baked Vivid Highlighter. I love it. I can't open it. And we're going to take that on a E25 brush, which is actually, I think, a concealer and foundation brush, but I just kind of like the shape of it. It fits in there really nicely. We'll do that on the high planes of the face, tip of the nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And then we're going to go in with a little bit of that Candy Crush color on a big fluffy brush, and we're going to just do that at the very high, look at that shine, girl, the very highest parts of the cheek. Yes. That's gorgeous. Okay, we're going to set the whole face with our Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. My favorite setting spray in the universe. Look at that slow-mo. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. I can't even help it. Alright, we got 2 steps left. We're going to do our lipstick is meant to be from the Limecrime Unicorn Lipstick Collection. It is so opaque and creamy and beautiful. I love it. I don't think it's available anymore, but you might be able to find it at like Urban Outfitters or something like that. Like a third-party site that sells it. So if you can get your hands on it, I would recommend it. It's gorgeous. And last but not least is our Gimme Brow from Benefit in color 5. And there we go. It's the final look. I think it turned out super cute, very spring, a little eccentric, but all over amazing. Thanks for watching.